In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet the Easy Breezy Crochet Shawl pattern. This pattern is a featured pattern in Shawls for Sharing, my charity initiative, where we're donating 100% of the proceeds of this pattern sales to help survivors of domestic violence. You can find out more at my website. The link is in the video description. Let's get started. For this version, I'm going to be using one ball of Lion Brand Mandala yarn, which is a number 3 DK weight yarn, and I will be crocheting it with a size K 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is a super easy shawl pattern. It's a top-down increasing triangle. Once we get established in the pattern, it's a 1-row repeat. You can make it with any weight yarn, and you can do the edging row. It works perfectly if you end the shawl on any row. It doesn't matter how big you make it. Start by tying your yarn to your crochet hook and then chain 5. Slip stitch to the 5th chain from your hook to form a ring. Our setup row begins with a chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, then double crochet in the ring. Double crochet is yarn over your hook, insert your hook in the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. That's a double crochet. Let's do another double crochet in the ring. Chain 1, 3 more double crochets in the ring, chain 3, 3 more double crochets in the ring, chain 1, and 3 more double crochets in the ring. This is what your work should look like at the end of the setup row. You want to turn your work at the end of each row. Row 1 begins with a chain 6. That chain 6 counts as a double crochet and a chain 3. The first 3 chains is the double crochet section, and the next 3 chains is the chain 3 section. So we'll now turn our work, and in this chain 1 space, we're going to work 3 double crochets. Chain 1. In this chain 3 space, we're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and double crochet in the last stitch. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 1. Row 2 begins with a chain 6, counts as a double crochet chain 3, turn our work, and work 3 double crochets in this first chain space. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the last chain space, so the chain 3 of this space, chain 3, and then double crochet in the last double crochet. So remember that chain 6 here counted as a double crochet in a chain 3. So to double crochet in the double crochet portion of it, it would be this third chain from the bottom here. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 2. Row 3 begins with a chain 6, which counts as a double crochet chain 3. Turn our work, 3 double crochets in this first chain space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, in the chain 3 space, work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, then 3 double crochets, chain 3, and double crochet in the third chain of the beginning chain 6. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 3. You may start to recognize the pattern now. So what we are doing here is starting each row with a chain 6 that counts as a double crochet chain 3, then working 3 double crochet, chain 1. So for example, this was row 3, we did that 3 times. Then in the center chain 3, we did 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Then we did chain 1, 3 double crochet, 3 times, then chain 3 and double crochet. So on row 4, it will be exactly the same at the beginning and end and center, and it'll be chain 1, 3 double crochets 4 times on each side for row 4. Row 5, it'll be 5 times. Row 6 will be 6 times, and so on and so forth. So the pattern repeats itself, and each time you do another row, the number of times you increase the repeat is by 1 each row, and to keep you on track, it's the number of repeats on each side is also the same number as the row we're on. So we're now going to do row 4, which means we're going to do chain 1, 3 double crochet 4 times on each side. So let's do that. We start our row with a chain 6, which counts as our double crochet chain 3, turn our work. Then we'll do 3 double crochet, chain 1 4 times. Then in the center chain 3, we'll work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Then chain 1, 3 double crochets 4 times. Chain 3 and double crochet in the third chain of that beginning chain 6. which counts as the double crochet portion of it. And this is what your work should look like at the end of row 4. You want to continue repeating in pattern until you have a shawl that is exactly the size that you want. If you want to follow the pattern specifically to make a one ball project with this yarn, you can follow the number of rows that I did as well, as long as your gauge is the same. But gauge is not important. This is a top-down increasing shawl. You could do it with a thinner yarn and thinner hook, a thicker yarn and a thicker hook. And over the course of the crochet along that I will be doing every Tuesday, you will also get to see what this looks like in some of those different weight yarns as well. So I'm going to do a couple more rows here, and then I'll show you how to do a super simple and beautiful 1-row edging. Okay, as you can see here, I've done my setup row and 8 more rows. Whether you do 10, 20, 30, 100 rows, it doesn't matter. The edging's going to work no matter what. So let me show you how to do the edging row now. First, we're going to slip stitch into that first chain 3 space, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, single crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook, chain 3, and slip stitch in the same chain 3 space. Chain 1, slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 1. Now we're going to repeat slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 1. We're going to repeat that all the way across until we get to this chain 3 space. Okay, we've made it across to the next chain 3 space. So we're going to do this whole repeat of the pattern all in that chain 3 space now. So it's going to be slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, and slip stitch, all in the chain 3 space. So it's really everything that we did over the 3 double crochets, but just all done in the chain 3 space. And then we'll go on to our established pattern again, which is chain 1, slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet, and chain 1. And you want to repeat that all the way across until we get to our last chain 3 space. Okay, and in the last chain 3 space now we're going to work the whole repeat all in the space. So it's slip stitch, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 picot, chain 3, and slip stitch. And that completes the easy breezy crochet shawl pattern. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't matter what size yarn you use, it doesn't matter what size crochet hook you use, and it does not matter how many rows you make. You can make a small, medium, or large shawl. You can give it as a gift, give it as a donation, or keep it for yourself, or make multiples. It's super easy to do. What a relaxing Zen project, being that it's a 1-row repeat. Follow the link in the video description to download the pattern and to also learn more about this awesome crochet along and awesome charity initiative with Shawls for Sharing. And I hope to see you at the crochet along soon.